The second trending story, I come to you, Damilola. And the second trending story, I like the fact that our guest writer have condemned violence. And the second trending story today is about domestic violence, which a woman escapes from being burnt. Damilola, quickly, what's your take on this?
Well, I think the way we've always said it and the way life is, there's nothing that is by force. If it's not going to work, you people can part ways separately, I mean, amicably, peacefully, just for the sake of the children, because it's an institution and the institution must have birthed different companies. And how do you want your children to be perceived? Okay, now, if the man burns his wife, what stories do you want your children's mates and their colleagues to tell them later in the future? So I think I would also put it to you, sir. I know that the state is doing so much in terms of domestic violence, sexual violence, and all of that. Offenders. Yes, Lagos State, I say kudos to Lagos State for doing that. But also, we should keep the awareness going. Because a lot of men, just like you said, the lecturer, it was totally no need. But because Nigeria has been a country of no consequence, most times, 70% of times, there's no consequence. Actions are just flying around and people feel that, and people would even threaten you that I will do it and nothing will happen. And truly, nothing will happen. But how long do we want to continue with that, sir?
All right, many thanks for your submission. Yes, sir, quickly.
Okay.
I've seen some people who live in block of flats. And one will be, every other day there will be noise in a particular flat. All they need to do is to report. There are agencies of government that deal with that kind of, domestic violence and all kinds of things in Alausa there. You won't know until you get there, until they come. But let us not be onlookers. Commissioner of Police Lagos says, if you see something, say something.
All right, many thanks for that. If you see something,
say something.
I think that we live in an environment where sentiment comes into play when it comes to the marital home. And I wonder when we women, I think it's important for me to emphasize on when we women will learn. I wonder when we will begin to place our safety, sanity, and children ahead above love and emotions. I learned that, yes, this actually took place or happened in Lekki, and the so-called, I can't remember the name now, IVD had badly beaten her to coma with her pregnancy in 2019. And when this happened, though, after the whole issue, they reconciled, sir, and still posted a reconciliation message online. And I think that is where emotions comes into play. Sometimes I feel that I need to actually emphasize on this, because it's laughable when who tell you that people that are serial beaters or domestic violence spouses change. The fact that they reconcile doesn't mean that he has changed. And according to this lady who has narrated the story online, her friend, she said she's a friend, she's a victim and the likes and all of that, complaining about a lot of marital challenges to her and all of that, even during WhatsApp exchange and all that. She has initially exposed the guy, Marshall. The question is, why is it that we women, we always feel that they will repent. We always feel that the violence will end. We always feel that, and this abuse has lingered on for 19 years, of marriage. I'm baffled. What still remains in a marriage that, as far as I'm concerned, I'm sorry to say, is dead. When a man continually abuses you, I pray God saves her life for our kids, because obviously the so-called husband wants to continue to terminate her life. That's the only way I look at it, because I do not understand,
Let me help you, just one sentence.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
It's not only one. You're speaking about one side.
Okay. Help me balance.
There are also men that are being abused.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely, sir.
They beat their husbands to stupor. There are women that are more powerful and more strong, stronger than men. I'm telling you. So don't look at it that way. Some women are bullying their husbands.
Absolutely.
We're not trying to strike the balance of violence. We're talking about this particular
I'm telling you. That's what I'm
sir,
saying.
I just think that the government must do something drastically
Lagos
now.
has an office.
Yes, of
in Alausa there. If you are challenged with the issue of domestic violence.
All right. Many times we have to run off now. We have to run off.
There are lawyers, hundreds of lawyers that
we have to run off now. I just feel that there should be stiffer penalties and punishment for those violators that actually engage in things like that.